Anna stood at the window of her small, sunlit room, gazing out at the familiar landscape of her hometown. The fields stretched endlessly in front of her, bathed in golden light, but they felt stifling. Each day was like the last, filled with the same routine and whispered dreams. She was a young woman with a heart full of hopes, yearning for adventure beyond the horizon. With the gentle breeze that rustled through the trees, Anna felt a pull towards something greater. Stories of distant lands and exciting lives danced in her imagination, weaving visions of what could be. The idea of exploring a new place, meeting new people, and maybe even finding love filled her thoughts with thrill. In town, whispers floated around about mail-order brides, women who traveled to find partners and start anew. At first, Anna dismissed it as a fanciful concept meant for others. But as she listened to tales of hope and happiness from women who had taken the leap, her heart began to race. Could she be brave enough to embark on such a journey? With each passing day, the longing for change grew stronger inside Anna. The thought of leaving everything behind was terrifying yet exhilarating. It was time for her to take a chance and step into the unknown. To Anna, the promise of adventure was worth the risk. One afternoon, as Anna gathered with her friends in the cozy corner of the town cafe, the chatter turned to relationships and dreams of finding true love. Laughter filled the air, but Anna felt a twinge of longing as she listened. Her friends spoke excitedly about a woman named Clara who had found happiness as a mail-order bride. They shared stories of Clara's journey to a distant ranch, where she had not only discovered love but also a new way of life. Intrigued, Anna leaned in closer, her heart racing at the thought. Clara's bravery sparked something deep within her. The idea that someone could leave behind everything familiar and start fresh in a new land filled Anna with both excitement and curiosity. As her friends continued sharing details about these brave women who took chances for love, Anna couldn't help but imagine herself in their shoes. What would it feel like to pack her bags and travel far away? Could there really be a chance for her to find a partner who shared her dreams? The whispers of possible romance danced around her mind like fireflies in the twilight. Slowly, the seed of possibility took root in her heart. Anna began to wonder if perhaps her own adventure could involve the same leap of faith that had transformed Clara's life. As the days passed, Anna's excitement grew alongside her nervousness. After much contemplation, she made the bold decision to become a mail-order bride. The thought sent shivers down her spine. This was truly a leap into the unknown. The moment she announced her choice to her friends, their reactions were a mix of surprise and support. They encouraged her, sharing more inspiring stories of love that blossomed from such daring decisions. Anna spent countless hours preparing for her journey, sorting through her belongings in her tiny room. Each item she packed felt like a reminder of the life she was leaving behind. She carefully selected her favorite dresses and personal treasures, but each piece also carried memories, a bittersweet farewell to her childhood and family. With every passing day, the butterflies in her stomach fluttered wildly. Would she find the love she sought? What would life be like on the ranch? Questions swirled around her mind like leaves in the wind. Yet, buried beneath the worries was a sense of thrill, a spark of hope that fueled her determination. As she tied up the last of her belongings, Anna stood back to take one final look at her room. It felt both empty and full at the same time. With a deep breath, she whispered to herself that it was time to embrace this new adventure and chase the dreams that awaited her. The day of departure arrived, and Anna felt a whirlwind of emotions as she climbed into the wagon that would take her to her new home. The dusty road stretched out before her like a ribbon, winding through unfamiliar landscapes. As the horses trotted along, Anna gazed out at the terrain changing around her. Fields of wildflowers danced in the gentle breeze, while distant mountains loomed against the bright blue sky. Each new sight filled her with wonder, yet a heaviness lingered in her heart. With every bump along the road, memories of her hometown tugged at her mind. She thought about the laughter shared with friends, cozy evenings spent with family, and quiet moments of comfort in familiar places. Leaving it all behind felt like tearing a page from a cherished book, and uncertainty gnawed at her spirit. What if she couldn't find happiness? But as the journey continued, Anna also felt a growing sense of excitement. The thought of meeting new people and discovering a life filled with possibilities pushed away some of her fears. A sense of adventure began to overtake her sadness. She realized that every mile traveled was also a step towards something new, a chance to create her own story. Anna took a deep breath and smiled, ready to face whatever awaited her down this dusty road. As the wagon rolled into the small, bustling town, Anna couldn't help but marvel at her new surroundings. The streets were alive with the sounds of vendors calling out their wares, children laughing, and horses clopping on the dirt roads. Everything felt both new and overwhelming. Then, she spotted him, Jack, her intended husband, standing by a wooden fence outside the ranch. He was tall and rugged, wearing a worn hat that shadowed his eyes. Despite his strong build, there was an air of shyness about him that tugged at Anna's heart. As they exchanged polite greetings, Anna noticed how Jack struggled to express his feelings, stammering slightly and looking away as he spoke. He seemed unsure of himself, but his gentle smile reassured her. Anna sensed the warmth in his eyes, even if words came slowly for him. They spent some time walking around the ranch, where Jack showed her the horses and shared stories about his life tending to the land. His passion for the ranch was evident, but it was clear that opening up was difficult for him. Anna found herself eager to break through his quiet exterior and discover more about the man behind the initial shyness. While Jack's kindness made her feel welcome, she realized building their bond would take patience and understanding from both sides. As days turned into weeks, Anna found herself grappling with the challenges of adjusting to life in the rough, western town. The initial thrill of adventure began to fade, revealing the stark reality of her new surroundings. The roads were often dusty, and the climate was harsher than she had imagined. Basic tasks like cooking and managing the ranch chores felt daunting without the warmth of her family's support nearby. Loneliness crept in during quiet moments. Each sunset reminded her of evenings spent with her friends back home. She missed their laughter, deep conversations, and shared dreams. While Jack was kind and gentle, Anna often felt isolated as he busied himself with ranch work. Though they bonded over shared meals and brief chats, the connection she yearned for still eluded her. On particularly tough days, Anna would sit by the window of their modest home and feel a heaviness in her heart. She longed for familiarity, the hugs from her mother, playful banter with friends, and even the scent of her favorite perfume wafting through their small cafe. Yet, amid the solitude, a flicker of determination ignited within her. Anna vowed to find her place in this new world, confronting both the loneliness and challenges ahead, while seeking to build a life filled with love and connection beside Jack. As time passed, Anna began to carve out her new life, finding joy in small victories that helped her feel more at home. One sunny morning, with Jack's patient encouragement, she mustered the courage to climb onto a horse for the first time. At first, she was nervous, but as the horse moved beneath her, a sense of exhilaration washed over her. The thrill of riding through the open fields, feeling the wind in her hair, sparked a newfound confidence that she had been searching for. In addition to mastering horseback riding, Anna also made an effort to connect with other women in the town. She joined a local quilting circle where laughter and stories flowed freely. With each meeting, she formed friendships that began to fill the gaps left by her old life. These women welcomed her with open arms and shared tips on managing the ranch and cooking hearty meals. Slowly but surely, Anna learned how to tend to the animals and help with chores around the property. Each task brought a sense of accomplishment that lifted her spirits. Jack watched her progress with pride, and their bond deepened as they worked side by side. With every small achievement, Anna felt more like herself again. No longer just a mail-order bride, but a woman building a life rich with friendship and purpose in this vibrant new world. Despite the joy Anna found in her new life, a growing sense of disconnection from Jack began to seep into her heart. As she grew closer to the community, Jack remained reserved, often lost in his thoughts and ranch duties. They shared meals and smiles, but their conversations felt strained, leaving Anna anxious about their future together. One evening, sitting by the fire after dinner, Anna watched him as he gazed into the flames, his expression distant. She longed to bridge the gap between them but didn't know how. The warmth of her friendships contrasted sharply with the chill of uncertainty in her relationship with Jack. Could they truly build a life together if he struggled to open up? Anna's worries deepened when she reflected on her dreams of a loving partnership filled with shared laughter and open communication. Yet, every time she mentioned her feelings, Jack would nod but remain silent, leaving her frustrated and confused. She wanted to share her hopes and fears, but it seemed like an invisible wall stood between them. Determined to confront this growing conflict, Anna decided to talk to Jack. She needed to understand him better and express her own desires for their relationship. As she prepared for their conversation, hope mixed with apprehension. This was a pivotal moment that could change everything for both of them. One quiet afternoon, Anna approached Jack with a mixture of hope and apprehension, ready to share her feelings. As they sat on the porch watching the sun dip below the horizon, she took a deep breath and spoke about her desire for a deeper connection. To her surprise, Jack listened intently, his expression softening as he processed her words. After a moment of silence, Jack looked into Anna's eyes and began to share his own dreams. He spoke of the life he envisioned for them, a home filled with laughter, shared responsibilities, and a garden where they could grow vegetables together. He described plans for raising animals and maybe even starting a family one day. His voice held a tremor of vulnerability that Anna had never heard before. As Jack painted this picture of their future, Anna felt warmth flood through her. His shy demeanor began to fade as he expressed his hopes and desires. Hearing him open up ignited a spark of hope in her heart. They might not be perfect yet, but there was potential for partnership grounded in shared dreams. In that moment, the invisible wall between them seemed to crumble. Anna realized they could build a life together after all, one filled with love and understanding. Renewed determination surged within her. They would navigate this journey side by side. With Jack's heartfelt dreams painting a vibrant picture of their future, Anna felt a profound shift within herself. She realized that her journey had not just been about finding love, but also about discovering her own strength and resilience. The challenges she faced and the uncertainties she overcame were building blocks of a new identity, a woman who was no longer just a mail-order bride, but someone capable of shaping her own destiny. Embracing this newfound understanding, Anna decided to fully commit to her new life. She reflected on the courage it took to leave behind her familiar world, and how that same courage could guide her as she navigated this new chapter. Each day became an opportunity for growth, whether it was tending to the ranch, working alongside Jack, or forming deeper connections with her community. Anna began to take initiative, planning family meals, organizing small get-togethers with friends, and even sharing her own dreams and aspirations with Jack openly. With each act of bravery, she felt a part of herself blossom. In her heart, Anna knew that embracing her new life meant accepting both the beautiful moments and the struggles that came with it. With a sense of purpose and determination, she stood taller each day, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, confident that she could forge a fulfilling life alongside Jack in this vibrant new world. As Anna stood on the porch, watching the sun set over the vast fields that stretched out before her, she reflected on her incredible journey. The dust of her new beginning had settled around her, and with it came the realization of how far she had come. From a small-town girl dreaming of adventure to a resilient woman forging a life alongside Jack, every challenge had shaped her into who she was now. Though she had embraced this new chapter with open arms, the memories of her past remained woven into the fabric of her life. She thought of her friends, the laughter shared at the cafe, and the familiar comforts she once took for granted. Those shadows of her past were not burdens. They were reminders of the strength that had carried her through. With each passing day, Anna learned to balance her roots with her aspirations for the future. The love she was building with Jack was grounded in understanding and shared dreams, filled with potential for happiness. She realized that her journey was not just about leaving behind what she once knew, but also about carrying those experiences forward to enrich her new life. As darkness fell and stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Anna smiled softly, knowing that she was exactly where she was meant to be. A place where her past and future coexisted beautifully, creating a story uniquely hers.